When Catherine Doherty and her husband Eddie first came to Combermere in 1947, Catherine naturally started serving the local people. This is what she has always done wherever she lived. In the early 60s, she realized that there needed to be a mission house to serve the local people. And so St. Joseph's House was born out of that. There's always been a lot of poverty in the area, and so our mandate is to provide neighborly service.
The paradox of living in Russia generally and in our city is that what you see is not necessarily what it is. So you'll see a lot of cars, you'll see a lot of well-dressed people, and it really turns out that it's a survival life. The needs are not so much physical as much as they are psychological and spiritual. They have become my family, and so we care for them in the same way that you care for your family.
The Edmonton Fieldhouse was special in that we had the full complement of a priest, women and men together. There was a total of 12 staff, and we worked directly with the poor, with the homeless. And we had upwards of 15 to 20 volunteers a day.
I was assigned to our house in England, and so you're just there as a friend, listening. And then this work of your own individual relationship with God, and then that relationship spills out into the lives of the people that live around you and then come to see you. So share the gospel by mostly how you live, how you speak, how you do what you do.
Cardinal Hickey invited Catherine to open a Madonna house in Washington shortly after he became Archbishop of Washington. And he wanted it to be a prayer house. He wanted the staff there to pray specifically for the President of the United States, for all the men and women that serve in the government, for the Archbishop and the Archdiocese, and to provide Pustinia rooms, prayer rooms, and then respond to whatever the spiritual needs would be of the people in the area. Annually, all of the local directors come to Combermere for a period of time. And it's a time of coming together to listen to one another, to listen to what's happening in the different field houses around the world, what's happening around the world. It's one thing to hear it in the news, it's another thing to hear it from somebody who's on the ground experiencing whatever is happening.
So by way of introduction to our meetings, local directors' meetings, I want to say a few words about them. We bring no resolutions to consider. Each of us speaks as the Spirit moves us. Our principal work is to listen to each other. What does this work look like? Our directors' meetings made sense to me.
It's the work of all of our field houses, is to provide a kind of a network of friendships. The ones that have a priest, we have the Mass. We always have the Eucharistic presence in the house.
Glad to hear it.
And yeah, that sense of family life overflowing, the friendship, the relationship with the poor and the marginalized. So this is what we do.
Another thing which typifies Madonna House life is an involvement in the parish. Our pastor knows that we are available if he needs help. So what's been going on in the parish?
Well, we just finished having 27 young people confirmed.
Right.
And a lovely visit from.
And often too, the pastor knows that he can come over to our house if he just wants to relax, and there's a relationship of trust and support for him personally, along with supporting the parish. And I think that's pretty common amongst our field houses. People know that our doors are open to them 24/7. If someone needs us, they know that we are there and that they will be received with love. And even though we're quite an active house in terms of the work we do, there is nevertheless a spirit of prayer and peace within our house, and people have come to know and expect that when they come to our home.